right, shalom, shalom. We're brothers of Great Millstone here in church here in Birmingham, Alabama. But before we get started, we'd like to give our praises, honor, and glory
to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekakwadash.
Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, the men who taught us this truth. Peace and blessings be to the hopeful elect, you men, women, and little ones that believe on the words of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. It's your brother Michael Allah.
And your brother Yakaza
Coming at you with another lesson, Lord willing, is edifying. And the title of this lesson is Think Not What You Shall Eat or Drink. You see, because we are currently in the beginning of sorrows. You know, the scriptures tell you how we are in perilous times. We are in the last days. In the last days, perilous times shall come. Dangerous times, hard to bear times. You see, even though, these times are bad, well, the Lord has comforted us because he told us these things before they happen. You see, we are in the know, which puts us in a privileged position. And the Lord promised protection for his elect. But you got it out.
Yep, this is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 15 and verse 5. Behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction.
Exactly. So these plagues have been sent out. You see? And the message don't change. The spirit of the prophets is subject to the prophets. Jeremiah 28:8. We are in bad times. The Lord has sent forth his plagues in the last days, man. Which consist of the sword, famine, death, and destruction. And telling no good news, man. You see these people in a peace and safety spirit. They think America's going to continue, the way it was. And that's not the case, man. You got it.
If I may, like you said, and you see all these things in the earth, the sword with all these wars is going on. You got Ukraine against Russia. Israel against Hamas. North Korea, South Korea, and America just in the midst of it all, stirring things up. Famine by the way of all those food distribution warehouses that had burned down throughout the previous years. All the livestock dropping dead mysteriously. And death throughout the four corners of the earth, man. You've been having a lot of mothers killing their children and just neglecting them.
Beasts of the field changing their places. More increases on coyotes. Cougars having more close-up encounters with bears in certain areas like Canada. You're seeing the signs in the heavens. As far as the chariots, the angels. Esau called them so-called UFO sightings.
All these different eclipses.
Exactly.
And like you going back to the beast of the field down here in Alabama, they say it's black bears in every county. And then Hoover, like you said, cougars and shit, they roaming in the neighborhoods and shit. Bobcats wandering through the neighborhoods. Hey, it's gonna get extremely bad out here. Continue on verse 6, and this is the reason why. For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled.
Exactly. So Lord is giving you the why these plagues are being sent. It ain't like they just being sent for no reason. But this place is wicked. This place polluted. The scriptures tell you to destroy you even with a sword destruction. You see? Wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth, man. And how has that been done? Because who's in the power seat? Esau Edom, so-called white man. The earth was given into the hands of the wicked. And we see the days being short. See, this is why we are seeing prophecy being manifest. You see?
I got something to back it up. Like I said, wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth. This is the book of Revelations, chapter 18 and verse 5. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Heavenly Father have remembered her iniquities. It's talking about America. You know, it said her sins have reached unto heaven. But like you said, it started with these elites, and you know they over there in Europe, or Great Britain, over here in America. Hey, wickedness going on everywhere. They'll come and take over your country if you don't let homo activity go on. They'll put sanctions on you. Or you don't want to be a Mo, sanction them. You know, they butting in everybody's business, and they're gonna force you to be wicked, man.
Yeah.
It says, reward her, even as she rewarded you, and double unto her double according to her works. In the cup which she have filled to her double. And this because, like you said, wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth. Her sins have reached into heaven. So she gonna get all that back, man. Just two more verses. It says, how much she have glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her.
Exactly. And that's the spirit of you Americans.
Mm-hmm.
Niggas still planning on voting. You ain't studying what's going on, like as far as the great river Euphrates is being dried up right now as we speak. You know, you had the Omega sign to pop up on there. That's a sign from Yahweh Shemel Shai. You see? But you people are still living deliciously. You got it.
It says, for she said in her heart, I sit a queen and am no widow and shall see no sorrow.
Exactly. You people don't, you're not studying Russia constantly flexing they, missiles.
Yep.
Test them. These different countries are testing their missiles as well. You see?
Yeah, it's the spirit. I saw an article today where that's another sign of the times we're in, man, because the land of Israel is gonna get blew the hell up as well. Yeah. And I see an article where, if I'm not mistaken, Hezbollah, they are in cahoots with Russia to bring their nuclear missiles basically closer to the land of Israel. You see? And then once again it says, much sorrow and pain give her. And that's that much sorrow and pain go into the plays like the brother just brought out in the 2nd Ezra 15. Famine, death, destruction. You see? It says, verse 8, therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine. And she shall be utterly burned with fire, for strong is the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem al-Shah, who judge of her.
In 1 hour, this place is going to be brought to its ruins. You see? The Lord's going to destroy this place quickly. Once that Karagman is fully implemented, you see, everything's, as the beloved Apostle House say, things are going to speed up, man. You see? Now is our salvation nearer than when we believe.
Yeah, the spirit.
You see?
We finna get up out of here, man. You can feel it. You can feel it, man. Like brother said, when Elder Apostle said that, I was just listen to it live. He was like, we can be out here in a matter of months when that Quran can be implemented, man. And here it is, you got niggas who don't want it to happen. They talking about it spiritual. These niggas ain't even talking about prophecy, but you talking about you finna go to Chicago and have a blackout party, and you want, man, they trying to get the ministry blamed, but all that is part of this walk, man. They got to come down with persecution. So, but like the brother said, Lord will, we of the elect, and we be careful in those days, man. That's like you got it out.
Let me go in this song. Because it said, well, therefore shall plagues come in one day. Death, mourning, and famine, and she should be utterly burned with fire. Famine was in there, man. You see? You people honestly believe just because you can still go to your grocery stores, you think everything is cool. You're not being mindful of the scourges. You see? It ain't like the store shelves are being full. You still got gaps. That ain't went nowhere. You still got, the increase on prices. You're hearing the close down of certain retail stores. You see? Having shortages on different items of food. You see, as far as apples, apple cider vinegar. You're not being mindful of the scourges, but that's why the elect is mindful. You see, because the elect is taking heed to what's going on. They're being occupied in prophecy. What you got?
Yep. This Book of Psalms 37. Which you want to start at?
You start at 19.
Oh shit, start at 18.
Oh yeah, 18.
All right, bet.
Oh yeah, kind of.
Yeah, Baba Shah get it in the NLT.
Yeah, you got it.
Yep. This is the Book of Psalms 37 and 18 in the NLT. It says, "Day by day, the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua takes care of the innocent, and they will receive an inheritance that lasts forever."
Day by day.
Mm-hmm.
You see, Lord, what? Give us this day our daily bread.
Mm-hmm.
Lord, making sure His elect is well taken care of. We're being sustained now. You see? So that Isaiah 10 and 20, when the Lord put the Spirit on Esau to completely cut everything off, cut his resources off, what will no longer stay upon him, they'll smote us. Because it's miserable, you know what I mean, even being around these Edomites. Even knowing that you got to go to this nigga for a job application, you know what I mean, or the fact that you got to go for this dude to his storehouses, knowing the shit poison, he trying to kill you, know you're drinking forever chemicals, everything just messed up here. But the Lord is, building us up to trust upon Him. Mm-hmm. So when resources and everything is fully cut, it'll be, first nature going to Yahweh Shema Shah, because this is our power, the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the power of the Israelites, man, starting with the elect. Mm-hmm. What you got?
They shall not be ashamed in the evil time.
Exactly. So we're not going to be, we're in bad times now. We're not being ashamed. Our bread shall not fail. The words of Yahweh Shema Shah are not failing us, but they are faithful and true. That's why through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shah, we can tell you what's taking place. We can show you that the words of the Lord are faithful and true by doing videos on different news articles showing you how the Lord's judgment is being brought forth every morning. You see, seeing how He's building up, the tensions in the Middle East. Seeing how He's stirring up the persecution. That's prophecy. Mm-hmm. You see? So we're not being ashamed in these times. And when famine comes, when all hell break loose, Jacob's trouble, we're not going to be ashamed, but we're going to be satisfied. You got it.
It says, Baba Shah, I'm reading NLT.
Okay.
He say they will not be disgraced in hard times.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, because we're coming in the hardest times ever. He said a time like never before. And the Lord said the elect will not be disgraced. That's why we hope to build that number, man. Hey, because all hell break loose, like it told you in Job, thou shalt laugh at famine. Mm-hmm. And that's the spirit we're hoping to be in. It's a famine out here, and we got some, some chicken or something to eat, and you niggas out here pining away, man.
Yeah.
There's going to be us not being disgraced in hard times. And continuing on, it says, even in famine, they will have more than enough. You see, we're going to have more than enough. You see, like the brother said, we're going to be satisfied in those days, man. I got a quick one for you.
Man, you got it.
Lord will the elect. It's Isaiah 65 and verse Isaiah 65 and verse 13. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, behold, my servants shall eat, but they shall be hungry. Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. You see, so the Lord said His servants, they're going to eat, they're going to drink, they're going to rejoice, but you're going to be ashamed. And, back in Psalms, He just said the elect will not be ashamed. You see, hey, that's the contracting clauses of this, man. Trusting in Yahweh by Shema Shai when all hell break loose. Hey, the Lord said, hey, we're going to be satisfied. We're going to be rejoicing. We're going to have food, water, and most definitely we're not going to be disgraced or ashamed, man. You got it out. Which one you get?
No, I got this. This is Matthew 6 and verse 25. Yeah, I started at 25. It says, therefore, I say unto you, take no thought for your life, what ye shall eat, or what ye shall drink, nor yet for your body, what ye shall put on. Is not the life more than meat, and the body than raiment? Mm-hmm. You see, so take no thought. You see, what cast your burdens upon Yahweh Shema Shah. Mm-hmm. You see, the Lord's been sustaining us this long, you know. Jumping down to the 31st, what you have something?
You got it.
Jumping down to the 31st verse, it says, therefore, take no thought, saying, what shall we eat? Or what shall we drink? Or wherewith, or wherewithal shall we be clothed? For after all these things do the Gentiles seek, for your heavenly Father knoweth that ye have need of all these things. Mm-hmm. See, so Yahweh Shema Shah already know what position we in. You know, he understands that we behind enemy lines. You see, but we understand who's behind everything. You see, so the Lord knows what we need, man. Mm-hmm. Like we waiting on, you know, we've been patiently waiting on him, you know, to deliver us out of this situation. And that's what he's going to do. But you got it,
Yep, this is a quick one. This is the book of St. Luke, chapter 4 and verse 4. And Yahweh Shai answered him, saying, it is written that man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word of the Heavenly Father. You know, so like the brother said, hey, we're not going to be out here worried or stressing, because at the end of the day, it say wisdom and knowledge is going to be the stability of our time. Like the brother was just saying, hey, it's the Lord bringing all these things upon us anyway. So, hey, we trust in the Lord, he's going to make a way for us. Hey, the scripture tell us, he makes sure the roughly paraphrase, he makes sure the fowls of the heaven eat. So how much more us? He said, ain't we more greater than the animals of this planet, man? The Lord makes sure everybody eat, from the squirrels to the birds to the bears to, you know, whatever, man. Caterpillars, all that.
Ants.
Yep. And so the Lord, he gonna sustain us in those days as long as we trust in him. But you got it all out.
This Mark 9 and verse 23 says, Yahweh Shah said unto him, if thou canst believe, all things are possible to him that believeth. See, so all things are possible with Yahweh Shema Shah, and we have what miracles to look forward to. You see, it's not like the Lord, you know, doesn't give us options. You see, or he'll make a way for us to escape. You see, the Lord gives us help. You see, if we seek him, well, he says, seek ye first the kingdom, and all these things shall be added. You see, the Lord has us seeking him early while he may be found. So when these hard times come, you know, we know to trust in the Lord, man. You see, and to know that all things are possible during a time of famine, because he said, look at the generations of old. Yeah. But you got it.
Yeah, I got a quick precept to back up. Like he said, look at the generations of old. This is 1 Maccabees 2 and verse 50. And this is Matthias, he's speaking to his sons. It says, now therefore, my sons, be ye zealous for the law, and give your lives for the covenant of your fathers. It says, call to remembrance what acts our fathers did in their times, so shall ye receive great honor and an everlasting name.
It said, call to remembrance, you know, what acts of our fathers did in their time. Mm-hmm. Look at the generations of old. You see? Mm-hmm. So, you know, Matthias, the Maccabees brothers, you know, they understood, you know, they seen the works of the Lord, man.
Mm-hmm.
You see? And whoever trusts in the Lord and was confounded. What you got?
It says, was not Abraham found faithful in temptation?
Mm-hmm.
And it was imputed unto him for righteousness.
Mm-hmm.
You see how he was ready to sacrifice his only son for the Lord. You see? But the Lord said that was imputed unto him righteousness. The Lord had him where he had to kill him. It says, and look at the state that the Lord blessed Abraham with to this very day, man. Yep. So he's gonna have children as the sand of the sea and the stars of heaven. You see, we got all these great blessings, for him trusting in the Lord, man. It was passed down generation upon generation, and we supposed to be in that same spirit as our forefathers. He said Joseph, in the time of his distress, kept the commandment and was made Lord of Egypt. Phinehas, our father, in being zealous and fervent, obtained the covenant of an everlasting priesthood. It says Joshua, for fulfilling the word, was made a judge in Israel. Well, it say Jesus, but Yahushua or Joshua. It say Caleb, for bearing witness before the congregation, received the heritage of the land. David, for being merciful, possessed the throne of an everlasting kingdom. You see, and it just giving you all these different accounts of all our forefathers. It says Elijah, for being zealous and fervent for the law, was taken up into heaven.
It's like and notice how our forefathers, what did they receive? What was the reward for doing these, righteous acts through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai? They received dominion, rulership, everlasting kingdom, everlasting life. You see, that's, we come in that same stead. You see? We come in that same stead because, if your desires being thrones or scepters, Lord said, honor wisdom so you can reign forevermore.
Yeah.
What you got?
It says Ananias, Azarias, and Mishael, by believing, were saved out of the flame. And that's what we're looking forward to. That the Lord keep the spirit on us to keep our faith in him, to believe that we be delivered out of the flame. Because only 1/3 of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans will be delivered out of America when those nuclear missiles hit off over here, man. We're not trying to be a part of the 2/3 and get left here in the flame, man. It says, and all this comes from trusting and believing in the words of Yahweh by Shema Shai. It say Daniel, for his innocency, was delivered from the mouth of lions. And like going back to the title, think not what you shall eat. Daniel in the midst of a lion's den, nothing to eat, and the Lord had it to where he teleported Habakkuk unto him and fed him in the midst of the lion's den, man.
I got that account.
And continue last verse, and it says, and thus consider ye throughout all ages, even to this very day, that none that put their trust in him shall be overcome. So long as you keep your trust in Yahweh by Shema Shai, you won't be overcome, man. And when you go into the Greek word for overcome, it goes into the word victory. So you won't this devil won't have the victory over you. You're gonna get the victory through Yahweh by Shema Shai by trusting in him. But you got it out.
Well, matter of fact, that was pretty much the point now. Yeah, that's pretty much the point. You got something else?
No, I did.
All right, kind. Hey, so Lord willing, that was edifying. We'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory
to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash.
Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, the man who taught us this truth. Peace and blessings be to the hopeful elect, your men, women, and little ones that believe on the words of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Shalom.
Shalom.